Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the world's most famous arena. We're in the theater here at Madison Square Garden. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Brought to you this evening by AutoZone. Get in the zone. By DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app today. And by C4 Energy. Energy that hits. We are sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission, Executive Director Kim Sumler, Director of Boxing Matt DeLaglio. This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds for the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. Our judges at ringside, Mark Constantino, John McKay, and Kevin Morgan. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell is Mr. Steve Willis. And now, to everyone in attendance here inside the theater at Madison Square Garden, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. And oh, baby, this is the main event. Introducing out of the blue corner, presented in association with Murphy's Boxing and 12 Rounds Promotion, with head trainer Mark Bazooka DeLuca. He weighed in at 129 pounds, wearing white trunks with rose gold trim. His record, 23 victories with only 1 defeat. 16 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is making his first world title appearance. Born in Carolina, Puerto Rico, and raised in Albany, New York, the challenger, Abraham El Supernova! Introducing out of the red corner, with head trainer Bobby Benton. He weighed in at 130 pounds, wearing white trunks with orange and blue trim. His record, 21 victories, 2 defeats, 12 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is making his second world title defense. He is the reigning, defending WBC Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, from Orange, Texas, and fighting out of Houston, Oshaki Icewater Foster!
You hear that reception for the champion. Listen, you got a challenger from up the road in Albany, New York. So the cascade of support for Foster and for Nova and boos for Foster.
All right, gentlemen, you both have the instructions to obey your commands, protect yourselves at all times. Right now, we're going to call on the letters, and we're going to call on the letters here. Step it up, let's go to work.
But Tim, that's nothing new for Foster.
He thrives in this
environment. The guy's been in spots, right? He goes on the road, he wins in Dubai. He goes on the road when Ray Vargas steps up for that vacant belt in San Antonio, and he wins there. And then goes down to Mexico against Rocky Hernandez in an all-time dramatic title fight finish. All-time. Round of the year in the 11th. 22 seconds left. Scores the come from behind knockout win, and now here he is again, Oshaki Foster, second defense of his title. What are we looking for early that could define things, Tim?
Looking at how both fighters are coming out, and already you have Foster that's actually walking forward. You would think the bigger man in Nova will be kind of come forward and close the distance, but he said he's going to be smart tonight. Says he's going to box, he's going to show his boxing skills, and if that's not working, he can make an adjustment and he can come forward and be the aggressor. For Foster, he takes his time. You know, he picks his shots very, very well. He can switch southpaw. You know, a lot of versatility in this young man. Great defensively. There's a lot to look for in this fight, but we got to see how it unfolds in this first round, Tess. No one seems to be comfortable at this moment. No one has landed anything, not even a jab.
Foster closed on ESPN Bet as a -850 favorite against the challenger Nova.
Nova told us in the fighter meetings that he thinks that Foster is going to be surprised by the speed of his punches. So far, Foster getting out of range at the right time and now pressing forward, still pressing on that gas a bit. Already I see a telltale sign. I'm seeing a double jab thrown by Nova on the way inside. I expect a right hand. Foster has a very high IQ. I expect him to time the second jab with a right hand over the top.
See if that countering opportunity exists again. There he doubles up the jab. Just get levels to it.
Same sequence.
There's a double jab again from Nova. Tim, one of the stories heading into this fight was the New York State Athletic Commission asking Nova to trim down that beard. What did you make of that?
You know, they can ask you to do whatever, but it doesn't mean that you have to listen. I mean, the reason why the beard is a problem is because if he was to suffer a cut, then there's no way of getting to it. They're going to have to shave it anyway eventually. But you being the fighter on the receiving end of that, you got to worry about clinches, that hair
being
smashing down the face. Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, it's very thick. Also, tough to judge what lands as a headshot from the opponent, and then defensively as well, the advantage. World title fight here in New York. Foster landed 4 of 19 punches thrown. Nova was just 2 of 21. Of course, the incredible backstory of Oshaki Foster. So much adversity that he overcame in life. When he was 12 years old, his mother lost a cancer battle. On the day of her funeral, there was Golden Gloves tournament. He went out and won it.
I want you folks at home, if you're scoring this fight, just put an asterisk next to the first round. That first round was a judge's nightmare.
Yes.
Not many punches were thrown or landed by either guy. It can go either way.
Sit there and talk about a judge's nightmare in a round where there aren't any punches, and we got the world champion Teofimo Lopez sitting to our left after a week where that's all anybody was talking about.
Right. Good right hand over the top right there from Nova.
Nova tries to go to the belt line, following it up.
You see the changing guard for Foster now, trying to come in with the high guard, looking to draw some sort of counter. Now he's back with that lower guard. Good patience right now from Nova. Picking his spots wisely, attacking at the right moments.
Nova missing with that right hand as Foster was able to get out of the way as he came forward.
See, the dangerous part with Nova boxing like this, Tess, is that if you do get aggressive, he has the punching power to hurt you with something that you don't see.
Nova was able to come with a clubbing right hand after that double jab last time.
So you kind of have to respect it. I think Foster, what he needs to do is he needs to go down to the body. Wow, good right hand
from Nova.
There it is.
He timed the right hand against Foster.
Now, Foster's supposed to be the superior boxer, but at this moment, it's Nova right now who's showing that he's superior in that area. Let's see if Foster can make an adjustment. I'm sure he's going to switch southpaw to try to switch things up a bit because he doesn't like what's going on this round.
Foster naturally right-handed, but he does switch. Much better round for Abraham Nova. Round number 3, that last round, some success for Abraham Nova. Landed 5 power punches, had a total connected advantage of 9-4.
There's the switch right there from...
Yep, went southpaw.
Yes. Didn't like what was going on in that last round. Nova had some momentum swing his way in that last round. I thought he won that last round decisively. Very smart of Foster to change things up, because you don't want to continue to allow a fighter to be confident in what he's doing. So you want to change things up a bit, make him uncomfortable. And as of right now, you see the pace has kind of slowed down from Nova. Now he has to rethink things. Boxing is physical, but also it's a mental battle going on in there. Strategies from both fighters.
Watch those lead feet. You just saw it happen. He comes in with that back power hand. The left hand does Foster. You saw that lead foot step on the foot of Nova for a moment.
And you see the smile from Foster, because he knows that he has this man flustered at the moment. He's starting to get in a little groove, starting to get in his rhythm.
Three-punch combination from Nova.
He from the southpaw stance. Foster's moving to his left. A lot of southpaws did that. Manny Pacquiao would move to his left and then springboard a left hand. Taking that small little angle, that 45-degree angle, to make the right hand miss and then counter with their own left hand. Foster's looking for Nova to reach with the right hand so he can counter it. If I'm Nova and I see this test, I won't throw the right hand straight. I'm going to loop the right hand. I'm going to punch where I believe and try to anticipate where his head's going to be. See, that was the left hand he was waiting on.
Yep.
That's exactly, he was waiting on that right hand to be able to counter. Again, that 45-degree out, that angle right there. Southpaws understand that more than the orthodox fighter. They're the looping right hand. That's the punch that I'm looking for from Nova.
Round number 4. 14-12 is the total connect advantage for Oshaki Foster to this point.
That last round to me was a clear round for Foster. Controlled the tempo of the fight, landed the cleaner, or I should say effective punches during the course of that round. And let's see how Nova reacts to this southpaw stance.
Stays southpaw. Start round number 4. As you see this overhead angle, and what you want to look for when you see such a distinct change here. Watch the lead feet. Watch the front feet. Right there. There's a good example right there. You see how Nova steps on that foot, and you want to be to the outside of that front foot to gain the advantage.
To gain an advantage, the positional advantage, to be able to line up your backhand. Your front hands are on the same side, so it's a constant battle. Like usually a fencing battle, that's what you're seeing up front from both guys, or both fighters, I should say. You have to win that battle as well.
Bernardo, what are they saying in Foster's corner?
Spoke with Bobby Benton, and he told me the southpaw switch was just based on instincts and him feeling it. And the thing that is concerning to him is that he needs to relax. Oshaki's missing shots that are open for him. Don't force it.
Again, that has a lot to do with making things personal. Don't force it. He's right. Stay relaxed. Stay composed. Stay under control. You're going to see a lot more things. And I love that test.
Combination punching from Nova. Right hand comes over the top, and Foster ties up on the inside. And look at the body attack from Abraham Nova. His best work by far. Goes to the body again in the midst of that.
Love that looping right hand.
Two-punch combination. Nova's finding success against Foster.
That's having over 200 amateur fights, Tess. Nova understanding what he needs to do, making the proper adjustment, punching where he thinks Foster's going to be. Using that looping right hand. Like I said last round, that was a perfect shot. If I was in his corner, that's what I would have told him. Loop the right hand. He's used to the right hand straight one's coming at you, but if you loop it, you're going to meet his head. This is a very strategic fight from both fighters tonight. It's a technical fight. Things are going to heat up later in the fight because somebody's going to have to start taking the lead. They're going one round apiece, back and forth. This is a really good round for Nova.
Nova landed 11 power punches in that last round, including this right hand.
There it is. Using the jab, timing that straight left hand, coming from Foster, and just coming around it with nice, beautiful looping right hand, perfectly timed and placed by Nova.
And with that, Mark Kriegel, how do you score this?
38-38, 2 rounds apiece. I thought the last round was the most decisive for Nova. If I'm Oshaki Foster, I stay southpaw. He looked like he had him before when he turned. I don't know why he went back.
He didn't like what was going on from the southpaw stance.
Remember we mentioned earlier this week, Oshaki Foster was minus a dime as a favorite. He closed at minus 850. The current ESPN Bet live odds are all the way down to Foster minus 130, Nova even. So Nova is right in this. The upset-seeking title challenger in his first world championship fight. Then again, look no further than the last fight for Foster when he was trailing on the scorecards and then had the all-time classic 11th round and a come from behind knockout in the 12th round. So he's been in situations before.
See, and I like the activity. I love the activity coming from Nova. Just keeping Foster actively engaged. He's not landing, but he's keeping him engaging all the time. That sipes the gas tank as well, Tess. See those shots right there? That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Just working. Foster, you want to be more economical with your work? Guess what? I'm going to get him off. You're going to stand straight in front of me. I'm going to dig you down to the body. I'm going to come around those guards. There's a stiff jab by Nova right there. Good body shot.
Yeah, Foster taking that dip to the
left.
Oh,
nice.
Body shot.
Right
Comes
hand.
with the right hand as well. Now this is getting rough on the inside. You're going to see the warning from Steve Willis.
This fight's going to heat up, Tess. It's going to heat up. Yes, it's going to heat up late in the later fight. Yes. Both fighters now have felt each other's power. They're starting to get their range. They're starting to get their timing. Nice right hand over the top.
You can see the beard of Abraham Nova is changing colors right dead center as there's blood.
Uh-oh.
You got to watch the elbow, both of you. You both come up with the elbow. Watch them when you're bridging up. Watch them up, both of you. All right? Here we go.
Got a dead arm. Elbow came up. Dead arm. So, like, you know how you get a frog in it?
Yes.
Elbow came up from Nova, and Foster threw a punch, and he got elbow right in the bicep. You can see him trying to extend it out, trying to get rid of that frog.
As you talk about all the time, there is so much more to boxing than just clean, effective punching. There's elements of just fighting and enduring and surviving and getting through it all. And that's one of those right there. And you got to find a way. This thing's heating up.
Okay.
The corner of Abraham Nova, Mark DeLuca, his trainer saying, you're winning by just boxing. Here's what you were detailing with the elbow.
Yes, elbow right there.
Right there.
Throwing that elbow. Oh, that was borderline. That was borderline dirty.
Watch it right here. Boom. Right on the bicep.
He looked to kind of deflect that punch that was coming. He didn't have his hand set to be able to deflect it, so he used his elbow. He raised his arm up, and it caught the bicep of Foster.
Now Foster, the world champion.
Foster's coming out a little bit with a little bit more urgency.
Oh, double jab, right hand behind it. Nova looks to turn him around. But you can tell there's more of a sense of urgency
it is.
Here in round 6.
Watch your heads.
And let's see if
Watch your heads.
let's see if Nova listens to his corner, because his corner told him, "Hey, be smart, don't rush it. You're outboxing him." Let's see if he stays to the game plan, because Foster can draw him into a fight. Nova's a dog, and he doesn't mind fighting. And he has I believe that he has the bigger arsenal, the bigger punches.
He's getting hit by a few right hands over the top early on in round 6.
Got to worry about that. Good right hands over the
Foster
top.
coming with those right hands, the world champion. He's got a big test tonight against this version of Abraham Nova.
Work out of it. There's a foot. There you go. Work it out. Work it out. Stop. I got you. Okay. You know what to do.
Nova fires back that right hand over the top of the left.
That looping right hand is so there for Foster.
It's the best punch landed of the fight so far in round number 4.
You see the double jab coming. It's an inside slip. Loop the right hand right over the top at the same time. Slip inside the jab and loop the right hand. It'll meet Nova's head or chin, the temple, as he's throwing it.
I got it. Okay, just wait for me. Okay, got you. Let's go.
Double jab again. It's going to come again. Anytime there's space, it's going to come again. Oh, nice body shot right there. Going underneath. One thing I'm surprised about what Foster's not doing, he's not changing levels. He's not squatting down. That seemed to work for Robeisy Ramirez. You know, Nova fights tall, drops his hands when he's coming in before he attacks. When you change levels on him, he loses you. And you're able to sneak things over the top. Robeisy was able to do that extremely well. And I just think it's interesting that Foster and his team are not applying that type of strategy during this fight.
Double jab coming up short with the right hand as we come to the end of 6. Listening to Mark doing from his mouth.
So Nova and his team did a heavy film study, I can tell. They know the tendencies of Foster. They understand that he moves straight back. Watch him move straight back with those jabs. And so they're able to follow up their attacks. And usually when he moves back, he doesn't really counter like that. He just gets back, disengages, and gets away. So they're beating them to the punch, Des. Using that double jab, they're not worried about the right hand coming over the top. And then when Foster sits still and just covers up, then they go to work with the offense.
Bernardo.
Yeah, I just spoke with Bobby Benton. He wants Oshaki Foster to pick up the pace here and to throw combinations, not to try to knock him out with just one shot.
Oh, what a left hook. Good counter. Nova took it well. Nova fighting like a man that's determined, possessed right now. He took that on the chin like it was nothing, Tess.
Burrowing right into the chest of Foster. It's the warning from Steve Willis. Get those punches up as he was targeting the belt line.
Here the fans trying to rally Foster.
Well, he's won some of them over because that wasn't the case earlier tonight where the New York-based fighter Abraham Nova was getting overwhelming support.
Oh, big lunging shots. The quicker opponent or the quicker fighter, Foster,
looping right hand.
He should have success at these moments right here. You're starting to see a little fatigue coming from Nova, and he's starting to reach with these punches. Those are countering opportunities for Foster. one thing is Foster's comfortable here, Tess. He's comfortable inside the pocket.
Work on the inside, work.
But what do I always tell you? You always want to keep your back, in the center, towards the center of the ring. You don't want to have it against the ropes because it gives the judges poor angles to be able to score the fight. They just see one guy welling depending on what angle they are sitting. You always want to take the fight in the center of the ring where they can see the punches land cleanly.
Here we go. Here we go.
Steve Willis was giving them every chance to work and fight out of that up until moments ago. End of 7 in this world title fight. 130-pound world championship on the line tonight. Foster's second defense.
Inside. Look at this uppercut. Nice, short shot up the middle from Foster. See the head down? Beautiful short shot right there. You got to be calm in the eye of the storm to be able to land and see those particular punches right there.
There you go.
Just creating enough space on the inside and giving Angle just a little space. Now 2-punch combination, open up round number 8. And now you see the pace picking up from the champ.
So now he's trying to touch him now. Letting the speed go. Take off the power, let the speed go. You see it flustered Nova just for a minute because he wasn't used to that.
4-punch combination from Foster. Left uppercut, just a glancing blow. Nova pressing to the inside, most of that blocked.
Oh. Foster now using his legs. Expanding a lot of energy, moving around, disengaging like that. And Nova not allowing him to rest, still pressing forward, trying to press the action, trying to gas him out even more. See, Tess, in these moments, you got to battle. You got to battle with energy as well. You start feeling yourself starting to fade a bit, towards the latter half of the fight. So sometimes you look to step inside the pocket and tie up and just buy yourself some time. That's what you're seeing right now.
A bloodied lower lip on Foster. There's been so much infighting. His heads, top of the head, right next to each other, plus the punches that are landing. Look at both guys willing to work on the inside. See more and more blood from that mouth of Foster.
Nova trying to outwork him. That's what he's trying. He's trying to be the busier man. Trying to outwork him.
He's thrown 150 more punches overall in this fight. Letting his hands go with the champion with his back against the ropes.
And the physical strength is starting to come to the forefront for Nova. I mean, he's the bigger, seems like the bigger, stronger fighter in the inside. Nice little short shots in the inside. Good hook. Good hook.
Four rounds to decide this WBC Junior Lightweight World Championship. The man who was the lineal champion at 140 pounds. Sensational win against Josh Taylor in a sold-out Madison Square Garden Theater that was the highest-grossing boxing event in the history of this venue. Round 9 scheduled for the championship 12 as they reminded Abraham Nova moments ago that it ain't easy. You gotta go, you gotta bite down. These are the rounds that define a championship. And he presses forward against the champ to open up the 9th round. Mark Kriegel, how do you have it scored?
77-75, 5 rounds to 3. Foster. Nova's bigger, but at the margins, he is not stronger and he is not sharper. I also wonder, since the 5th round, if he's been tiring.
Do you believe that's the case, Tim, that Nova's been tiring?
Little by little, I think both fighters are tiring. Again, this is a physical battle, but also more so a mental battle. And you know that the mental battle can drain you even more. So, yes, he's somewhat tiring. He's trying to press forward, trying to close the gap. But I think he's still the physical man inside that ring, the more physical guy inside that pocket. However, like you said, Mark, the technique is coming from the champion, Foster.
So Mark has Foster taking the last few rounds. Nova got off to such a strong start, including that fourth round when he landed the big right hand and the live odds dipped down. But now you see swinging back towards the champion, Foster.
See, technique is extremely important. How you throw your punches, extremely important. You see how patient Foster was, and now
lead right hand from the champion.
Target practice right now. Mark is right. Nova is starting to tire. Fatigue is set in, and that's the reason why you heard his corner trying to row him, trying to pump him up. He's looking for his second win, Tess, right now.
He's just looking for a counter right hand. You can see that pronounced blood in the mouth of Foster, but he has gained momentum in the middle rounds.
Ooh, that 45 is something else. He's looking for it, too. 45 is like a half hook, half uppercut that the champion is looking for. Foster. He's trying to catch Nova coming in. See, he's over that front knee right there. Perfect opportunity to land that 45-degree punch.
And they noted as well that they feel Abraham Nova is tiring as we get set for round number 10.
The same thing they felt in the Hernandez fight. Foster felt that Hernandez was starting to tire and weaken, and he stepped on the gas. Could see a similar situation here against Nova if he doesn't catch his second win.
Foster was trailing on those cards against Rocky Hernandez. You saw Mark Kriegel's card, has him up as we start round number 10. He currently has an 81-80 connect advantage.
See, these later rounds, this is when technique is extremely important. You know, the way you throw your punches, very important. How you carry your hands, very important. Any fat in those punches, Tess, energy is leaving your body. Right now, Foster, more technical fighter of the two.
Bernardo, what are you hearing?
I just spoke with Mark DeLuca, and in terms of the fatigue, he says he does need to catch a second win here, but he wants him to start catching and shooting on the counter and catch him with a big shot.
But see, Foster right now, I think he's making a mistake. He needs to start making Nova pay a little bit more. Start making him pay. Don't allow him to land in the offense, because then he surges. Get a little bit more, gains more confidence.
Hands are free. There you go.
Shook out that right hand again, Tess. Ooh.
Right hand comes in.
And
Foster smiling right at him.
I don't know why Foster's shaking his hand.
He's been doing that from the beginning.
I'm not sure if that's a tell or maybe he hurt his right hand. I'm not sure. Maybe he felt a sting in it. But yes, he has been doing that, Tess.
A sweeping right hand from Nova trying to come over the top moments ago as well. Well, he just ate a jab.
Oh,
there's a
right hand.
looping right hand from Abraham Nova.
Hands are free. All right, stop. I got got you. Can't do nothing.
I'm going to tell you the punch that the champion can land on Nova and could probably end it. It's the left hook. The left hook is the shot that the champ Foster should look for.
Landed a good left hook in round number 7. Champion at the theater at MSG. And 6 minutes to decide it between Nova and the champion Oshaki Foster. Now, in listening in to Bobby Benton in that corner of Foster, they feel that it's a close fight, and they told their charge to go get him. They want to see him finish strong. Finished as strong as could be last time out. Come from behind style with an all-time classic 11th round, and then a stoppage in the 12th.
See, when you have that type of technical prowess,
Work it out, guys. Work it out. Make me fight. Let's go.
Tess,
Stop. I got it. I got it. Don't fight.
you're punctual. That's what it is. You're straight to the point. Straight to the point. Great counter punching in the inside from the champion Foster. Just taking advantage of the wide punches coming from Nova.
Work it out. Work it out. Go home. Go home. Let that go. There you go. Go home. Your hands are free. Both of you.
Good infighting here. Nova getting the better of it.
Oh, left hook right there.
Left hook. And now that right uppercut. Who can create space? Who can let the hands go?
Nice turn and get out and get right back to the center of the ring. Get his back towards the center of the ring from Foster.
Hands are free.
Referee Steve Willis constantly encouraging them to work on the inside. Get those hands going. As they are free.
Foster right here.
No break needed.
He's finding safe places on the inside, Tess. Very crafty on the inside. Tying up. The guy's using his head right there to direct Nova where he wants to go. Then he uses his shoulder right there to bump him into that corner or near the ropes.
Now if he can bump, create space, and punch, even better.
Yeah, absolutely. Both guys are starting to gas out a bit right now. Fatigue is definitely set in. Again, technique is extremely important in these moments. You want to be efficient with your work. Right now, you have Nova just fighting with heart right now, just trying to win these rounds with volume, trying to outwork the champion.
Nothing effective on the inside going to the body at all.
Nothing
there
effective.
With the elbows down.
Nothing effective, Tess. However, we don't know how the judges are scoring these fights.
Good separation that time with a clubbing shot.
And a counter.
Good precision, though, by Foster.
Oh.
Chopping right hand. Headshot. Just missed there.
Good stuff.
And then a response in the corner of Foster. But DeLuca, in speaking to Abraham Nova, reminding him of everything he's put into this for his career as a water bottle made its way into the ring. Now they're going to have to clean that up. After an 11th round, keep in mind, an 11th round where Nova went all out and threw 103 punches, landing 20 of them. Threw 103 punches.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And Mark DeLuca in that corner of Nova, they're not bashful about taking a nice slow cleanup before this 12th round starts. But that was quite a fire he lit under Abraham Nova. And then Foster was told, put him on his backside. So here they go. 3 minutes to decide it. Turning him around, left hand.
Hands are free. Last round. Let's go, guys. Stop. I got it. Watch it. Okay. Wait.
Champ seemingly to fight out of it.
This is new territory for Nova. He's never been to 12 rounds before, Tess.
first world championship.
Oh, and that right arm
hand.
is still bothering. It's still bothering.
It was an elbow that landed in the 5th round when an elbow from Nova came up and caught the right bicep of Foster.
Foster's so crafty inside the clinches. So crafty.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
Great positioning with his head. Small little short shots in the inside to the body. Oh, nice short uppercut on the inside right there again from Foster.
Last round, let's go.
Tess, Nova is he's fighting off fumes. Just heart. That's what's keeping him up.
A lot of heart in the last round, threw 103 punches, not near that volume here. As we come to the final minute.
Ooh.
Right hand from the champ. Foster an uppercut on the inside.
If Foster was to get a little bit of space, take a half a step back or take a full step back and fire as Nova's charging in, he can land counters, Tess. Just needs a little bit of space. He can't allow Nova to tie him up like that. If he had a little bit more space, he'd be able to work his offense. Oh!
Scores that with 20 seconds remaining. The champ finishes strong again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds here inside the theater at Madison Square Garden, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Mark Constantino scores the bout 115-112, Foster. John McKay scores the bout 114-113, Nova. And Kevin Morgan scores the bout 116-111 for your winner by split decision. And still, WBC Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Oshaki Ice Water Foster.
Perhaps I was a bit kind when I said that John McKay, most would say, has been inconsistent as he went Nova's way. So Oshaki Foster scores a 12th round knockdown, controls things down the stretch, and earns a split decision. But he defends his WBC Junior Lightweight World Championship with a very strong effort down the stretch and scoring the knockdown late in a good night of fights from here at Madison Square Garden. We will be on the State of Boxing for all the post-fight interviews and analysis on the ESPN app. And you can enjoy SportsCenter right here on ESPN.